What is the ultimate street photography textbook? That's something I asked myself a lot before, and in case you might have the same question as well, I might actually have an answer for you. But first, let's talk about the sponsor of today's video. About me. I will be giving away a copy of this book, and all you need to do is to subscribe and leave a comment below. Anyways, let's check out the new edition of the Street Photographer's Manual. So today's review is not gonna be about photography book, but rather about the book about the photography, and particularly, you guessed it, the street photography. The Street Photographer's Manual is a kind of guidebook or textbook, if you want, that will introduce you into the world of street photography. It was written by David Gibson, who is a British street photographer and writer. He has written two other books, 100 Great Street Photographs and Street Photography, a history of 100 iconic images. This video is not gonna be about him, but if you want to find out more, definitely check out his Instagram and website. Even though we are now in isolation, my days are basically the same. When I'm not in work or working from home, our new baby takes up majority of time. So I have very few hours left at the end of the day for entertainment, but still, this book made me to put down my Nintendo, and I finished it in like 2 days. So what is this book about? This book consists of several categories divided into 5 chapters. Each chapter includes introduction, profiles and projects. Now, the book touches briefly on cameras, history of street photography, and overall on an introduction into the world of street photography. But if I should describe the book with one word, it would be an inspiration. It serves like a hub to satisfy your photography needs. I was honestly blown away by the volume of information it contains. I wasn't even surprised when I found Gibson has a master's degree in photography when I was reading a book, and I was like, okay, I already know this, but then it twisted in a way I figured I only scratched the surface with what I knew before. So even though I was convinced I will review the book and give it away, I have decided after I took like 20 photo notes, I will just have to give away another copy and just keep this one. So this leads to a little complicated answer to a simple question. Who is this book for? And the answer is, no matter what your photography level is, this book has something to give you. For someone who just started with photography, you probably will not know all the names and styles, but it will give you directions where to look if you want to. For someone in the middle of the skill scale, it will connect a lot of dots, and it will also add a lot of new dots. Maybe better question would be, who is this book not for? Then I would have to say that even if you are just a regular photographer who doesn't care about street style at all, still this book has something to give you. But let's say you are a professor of photography, you specialize on street style, and you read a lot of professional literature. Then the book would probably be only scratching the surface for you. So if those like 5 people are watching right now, I would say do not buy this book. But if you are not one of those 5, I can only recommend it, especially for that killer price. But I have to warn you, it will suck you into the world of street photography, and you may end up even more thirsty for information than before. So what this book will not give you? It is not a manual in a sense of providing you with composition techniques. It will not tell you like, position your subject here because of the dynamic symmetry and so on. And I feel like it doesn't really matter that much. There are other books focusing on photography techniques. Even though I said it will give something to complete beginners, what you will not find here are the very basics like how the ISO works, what is the shutter speed, and so on. Now let's talk about the technical stuff. The book was published 2 months ago, and it is a second edition. This new edition includes new photographs and 6 new profiles. Essentially, it is the same book as the original from 2014, but refreshed and updated. The book has been hugely popular, a worldwide bestseller, and translated into 8 languages. It has 192 pages and over 100 photographs. The foreword was written by Matt Stewart, one of my favorite Leica photographers. What I also like is the form factor. The size is 18 by 23 centimeters, which is roughly the size of an iPad. And yes, it fits into a regular IKEA cabinet. Gibson was given the basic framework of 20 projects and 20 profiles. He decided all the content from there. He wanted to separate the different approaches for the reader and himself. Gibson wants his readers to become more inspired and curious to know more about some of the photographers mentioned or profiled in the book. According to him, the essence of the book is to connect with people by catching them at a critical point as they start their interest in street photography. And I have to say, if this was something he wanted to achieve, he did very well. Thank you for watching.